Good morning. Guten Morgen. Guten Namaga. Bonjour. So, I haven't been on YouTube as often because not only is my computer still glitching and keeps turning off, I have dish, like satellite dish internet, and at first I thought it was due to all the cloudy days that I was having, but then we've had a lot of high winds. It's been very chilly here in Massachusetts, and I'm not sure if the wiring on my dish got loose or what, but I only have, it's weird because I'll only have internet for like an hour, in the morning on some days, or for a few minutes. It's mostly for a few minutes where I was able to respond to a comment yesterday afternoon, and then I didn't have internet the rest of the evening. So I may have someone come take a look at it, but knowing that all this is spiritual, okay, and there are no coincidences, this could be the Lord, telling me that I was spending way too much time on YouTube, that I'm not seeing anything new. And when I say that, I mean that I continuously watch certain channels, and a lot of them seem stuck. And it's sad, and I don't know why I continuously go back. Maybe a part of me wants to believe that this person will get out of their rut, or maybe the Lord wants me to witness something else, that people are waxing worse. I'm not sure. I'm just walking out my testimony and sharing the things that I've seen and heard and the things that I've learned in my own walk. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a professional speaker. The Lord is using me for His purpose, and I may not be able to see the whole picture, but I walk with Him. And so today I just wanted to point out to other people that since I haven't been on YouTube as much, maybe now is the time that you may want to start weaning yourself away from the world as well. That, there are certain channels that are into decoding movies and different TV series, labels, just different things. And the thing is, they think they're doing the Lord's will. And maybe they were at first, because the Lord was personally showing them how deceptive and how satanic the world is. The Lord was personally showing that person, so that person would make a decision to either come away from the world or not. His word is very clear to come out of her. To not be a fornicator doesn't mean not just having sexual relations with somebody, being a fornicator of the world, being a part of satanic rituals and ceremonies, because that's what it is. This is a spiritual warfare. The enemy is into duality and rituals. which, by the way, I was under attack March 4th, the evening of March 4th or March 5th. I'm not sure if that was a high witchcraft day, but I haven't had an attack like that in a while. And not only that, the Lord wants you to have peace about other people. I still see the same people attacking and going after the same people on YouTube. And, you know, we're supposed to love others, love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And I doubt that these people that are attacking other people would be cool with being attacked themselves and having others have lack of understanding for them. That, you know, they're always trying to prove a point. And the thing is, you don't have to prove anything. The Lord knows your heart, and if your heart is going after other people, it's not with the Lord. I don't care how much you think you are revealing the enemy by exposing others. They're being spiritually led, being spiritually misled. And you're no better because you're being spiritually misled to go after them. So if they're going down the wrong path, then you're going down the wrong path too, because you're going after them. You're not walking with Christ. You're not doing the Lord's will by attacking other people. If that person is plaguing your heart and mind, pray for them. Pray for the Lord to give you understanding of the spiritual aspect of why they're being misled. It's called the Antichrist spirit. And again, you know, you're not above it all. You're being sucked into the same snare. That Satan is like killing two birds with one stone. Like he's using one person to plague two people. Does that make sense to you? Makes sense to me when you have a sound mind. That, you know, I see people calling someone out saying, but they're misleading all these people. Well, let's rationalize that for a second. People are their own stumbling block, and they have their own free will. So if that person wasn't following that person, they'd be following somebody else. They'd already be misled because they don't have His Holy Spirit. So they would be misled anyways, regardless of how many videos you do. And the other thing is, you're being ensnared in that same trap that you're calling out because you're like, they're misleading everyone. Well, they're misleading you too because you're going after that person. The Antichrist spirit wants you to go after that person, wants you to lack understanding, wants you to be disagreeable, argumentative, and get sucked back into the world because you can't see the snare or the trap in front of you that's been set for you. Anyhow, I'm speaking in tongues because if you don't have His Holy Spirit, you know, to you, I'm talking in circles and I don't make any sense. And for me, you know, walking with the Lord, it's a narrow path that either you spiritually understand and you see what's happening, or you don't. It's, you know, I see some people who sort of see and then they say things. I'm like, wow, they really, I thought that they were following truth, and I thought that, you know, this person's eyes were open, but then, you know, they get sucked back into the world so easily and lack understanding that this is spiritual, and you're losing that battle by allowing the Antichrist spirit, Satan, to devour you through your emotions and giving you mental torment and dragging you back into the world. When walking in the Lord's kingdom, His kingdom is not of this world. So that means that you have to come out of the world. Walking with Christ is coming away from it all and not being plagued by it anymore. I hope I planted a good seed that if you are spending too much time on YouTube, I'd start weaning yourself off and coming out of her. And if you lack forgiveness for others in your heart, ask the Lord to help you understand the spiritual aspect. That forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They really don't. They really don't. They're spiritually blind and they're being led. It's like small whispers in their mind and their heart, and they're following the Antichrist spirit by doing the things that are popping in their mind and in their heart to do. When those of us who have eyes to see know that not every thought is our own, and we rebuke the Antichrist spirit, and we cast those thoughts out of our mind, this vessel needs to be holy and righteous, meaning that I need to understand what's happening on a spiritual level and act accordingly. I love you, and God bless.